Hey. How you doing, people? It is May. The weather's getting better. Love it. Yes, so we are in the mists of the solo days. So I'm spacing this out over 3 episodes. Done the first one last month, and that was featuring a venue called the Lucky Pig. This month's episode is going to be featuring a venue called the Alley Cat, which is in Denmark Street in the West End. And it's like the famous guitar shop street in London. I proper love playing at that venue because it's just like you get down there and it's like you're surrounded in all these guitar shops. Then you're going down to the basement of this venue and it's a nice size venue. The bar is very accessible from the stage. It's a top venue, used to get the gigs down there by a guy called Max Mitchell. He was a nice fella as well, but just sort of lost touch with him recently. Obviously, like last year and a half or whatever, we ain't been able to do no gigs, but they're coming back. So watch this space. So this month, I've got like 3 shows that I've played acoustically, like solo, at the Alley Cat, and I'm just gonna pop tunes up from whatever show. Do you know what I mean? No running order or nothing like that. Just let you have a listen, see what you think of the tracks and that. You'll hear other people in the crowd shouting things out and all the usual goodness. We'll start off with a track that you might have heard. This one's Whiskey. Yeah, let's start this off with Whiskey and then have another chat in a minute. All right, nice one.
We've got a charity gig on next month on the 23rd of February. I hope everyone can make it. I've got some flyers on the audition out later. I hope you enjoy the smokes and the shigallas. I wrote this for Power Man. He's probably knocked out again, but I'll sing it anyway. I'll sing it for Des Jones because I love Des. This one's called Whiskey Drinking Cockney Scott, whatever that is. Whiskey drinking Cockney Scott, the mixer's where you clean. Red fiery stanger in your silver flask of dreams. Give it up for Camden Town, the place where you spill your beans. 10 green bottles, yeah, you know what I mean. You try your through to what you are today. ASBO, take you away. Whiskey drinking Cockney Scott, a fist full of pain, is what you follow around when you don't use your brain. They say you've got a mellow side, but marsh is not the word. Kingish tan, born and bred, is that what you've heard? You child through into what you are today. ASBO, take you all away. You'll never understand. ASBO.
Yeah, that I remember that night. It was that was a top night. Because like there was my mate John Jones was singing in his band Shagellas at the time, and also the Smokes were playing that night, and yeah, so we had the venue packed to capacity, and it was just like, yeah, that was a top. Yeah, I love that venue. I'm definitely going to get back there soon. Yeah. All right, let's just carry on with the music a bit, and then so the next track is It's Free.
This one's called It's Free. It's not, you have to pay £5, but if you get down early you might get in free. When you come on to me in the morning, putting up the fight that sets you free. Don't stop doing what you're doing, 'cause baby it's just you and me. You got it, you want it, it's free. You run from me in the evening, you pack your bags, you throw away. If I ever catch you then I'm sorry, 'cause what I do be out of my brain. You got it, you want it, it's free. I've got a problem with this town. I think it's me that just don't suit. I need to be somewhere distant, somewhere I can call a joke. I'm in the long town, mother. I need to be somewhere I'm not. So come on, please, won't you help me and get me to where I belong? You got it, you want it, it's free. Cheers.
Nice. Yeah, the Alley Cat is a top venue. I'm sure that Max Mitchell's not the only promoter that promotes that venue, you know what I mean? Like, but if you're whatever band you are, you know what I mean, whatever stage in your band career you are in, you need to get in that venue, mate. It's top, especially if you fill it up with your own pals and that. It's like, yeah, it's top. And I can't wait to go back there, even just to listen to some of my pals' bands, you know what I mean? Yeah, wicked. Yeah. So yeah, next up we've got Hampstead Heath. Let's have a listen to this one.
It's called Hampstead Heath.
Oh yeah, brings back so many memories. Like listening to these tracks. I can remember there's a guy another guy from Kentish Town originally. Like he's a bit younger than me. I know his sister as well, Lauren. His name's Josh, and he's in a band called The Twice. And I can remember going down to see him, and there was like Big Frank was with us, me, John Jones. I can't remember who else. I don't know. There's about 6 of us, and we went down to because he sent me a message saying that they had their new album coming out, and which is a top album actually. Yeah, look The Twice up. He said that he had his new album and they's playing this gig at the Alley Cat. Would I come down, give a bit of support and that? Of course, my sir. So I rounded up who I could round up, you know what I mean? Like, so about 6 of us jumped on the old 134 down to Tottenham Court Road and that, and then can't even remember. No, the 134 went all the way actually. Yeah, where it goes around the back, doesn't it? Gower Street and that down to the top of Shaftesbury Avenue and that, and then yeah. So we went down there and went into the venue and that, and I just like this is before I'd even played there, like, and I was just listening to Josh play, like, and they're a top little band, man. And I can remember he'd done this track where it was just Josh and his lead guitarist, and like it was like I can't remember, but I don't even think he was playing guitar. I think it was just like all vocals, like, and it was like, yeah, it was top, man. And Josh's dad, Mick, is the one that I recorded the first demo for The Voice with. Yeah, no one knows him. We recorded it in his home studio or whatever. That was top of him to do that for us. He actually started recording a song called Devil in Me, which was originally a Type to Harry song. And then he sort of give me an am on this paper with all the words and that. And like he sort of, well, no, he didn't actually show me a melody. He just gave me the words, like, and said, "Yeah, I've wrote a song." Like, so me and Amon took it away, and like, we came up with a melody, like, and I don't know if it was what Tyb had in his head originally or what, but yeah, I can remember like I wrote a chorus to it because for some reason we couldn't, the chorus that Tyb had written, we couldn't work out what chords to we just couldn't work out a melody for the chorus, so I wrote my own melody on the chorus, and he'd only written 2 verses, so I wrote the 3rd verse as well, but going off on a tangent, what I'm trying to say is that Mick attempted to record that for us as well, but it didn't work out for some reason. But yeah, Josh, top band and that. And I can remember that night is when I got introduced to Max Mitchell, and yeah, and that's when I can't even remember what band I would have been in then, but oh no, I might have been solo. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, we got gigs through him, and then that was that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, top. All right, I've got Black Blanket for you next. Nice one.
Able to buy on iTunes. It's cheaper than a pint of beer. So be a saint. Click yes. Please let my light shine again. And once this darkness ever send, will I pass this life test and see the brightness beneath the dark? darkness. Looks like we met the people that we needed. My English roads will stay completed. I'll meet the dark, holding a candle, and then my life will come full circle. Black blanket, swear I'll be in the time when I can't see. Black blanket wrapped around me, keep me warm when I can't see. Looks like we're in a stationary time. Keep up your chin and let it shine. And for no reason to feel down, just give it up and feel the sound. Black blanket, swear I'll be in the time when I can't see. Black blanket wrapped around me, keep me warm when I can't see. Now it's falling, starless sky. This black blanket across my eyes. The black blanket, swear I'll be in the time when I can't see. The black blanket wrapped around me, keep me warm when I can't see.
I can tell that voice. That's Rosie. Hello, Rosie. Yeah, it was a good night. Well, I'm saying it was a good night. These I don't know whether the songs I've played you so far, whether they're all from the same night or a different night. I know I've got 3 shows. Like, I'm not going to double up songs though. You know what I mean? I only play one song from one. Do you know what I mean? Like, 1 out of the 3. Yeah, sweet. All right, let's move on to the next track, which is There's a Reason.
In a time that's not your own, you're in a place you'll never know. Make believe is all you hear. Just close your eyes, man, and sit back. There's a reason that I feel it. These feelings that I feel. There's a reason that I feel it. These feelings, wake up in a place where you need to keep face. Walk the line and kiss your boat. Who she is, you'll never know. There's a reason that I feel it. These feelings that I feel. There's a reason that I feel it. These feelings for her. She makes me cry when she's not home. She makes me die she's gone, all her time is what I need. I know she's going to see my grief. And there's a reason that I'm feeling these feelings that I feel. There's a reason that I'm feeling these feelings for her. Thanks.
Okay, nice. All right, I'll play you one more song, which is going to be Nothing Compares. And then it's time for this month's Chappy Q and A. And I wonder who's doing it this month.
This one's from my fiancée Angie. This song's called Nothing Compares. The sun and the sky still shining through. You make me feel like I'm alive. Grab a seat, watch me thrive. Listen to me on the radio. Let's slip away someplace we can go. Still shines through. Your love is real. This love I feel. Open up to me and let me breathe. Nothing compares to you. Nothing makes me feel like you do. Nothing compares to you. The sun and the sky still shining through. Cheers.
Ah, that one's for my fiancée. She's my ball and chain now. Yes. Okay, so we have got to the point where I am going to stick up this month's Chappy Q and A. Now, who did I manage to get to do this for me? He's another musician. His name's Richard. Yeah, I managed to get my brother Richard to have a go at it. He sent me over the files. We haven't been able to meet up and record it together, so it was a bit of him recording it on his phone and sending it to me and me putting it into this. Okay, so yeah, Chappy Q and A, Richard Chapman.
Hi, I'm Richard Chapman. I'm John Chapman's little brother. I've known him since I was 18, and I'm a singer-songwriter from West London and Staines Town. And I've been singing and performing music for 14 years now, and I absolutely love it.
Name your top 5 bands or music acts.
My top 5 favourite bands are Tenacious D, Jimi Hendrix, Foo Fighters, AC/DC, and The Who. I love them. Sick.
Name your favourite guitar brand and your favourite amplifier brand.
My top favorite guitar brand and amp. Well, I've only got one guitar and I've used it for more than 10 years. It's Tanglewood guitars, and they're pretty good, to be honest. With the one guitar that I've got, I haven't needed to change to another guitar. And my favorite amp speaker to use is the Roland Street Cube amp. It's pretty good. I use it for busking, little shows and stuff. I'm very happy I brought that. I'm glad I did. So yeah, that's my favorites.
Name your favourite venue to play at that you have played at.
My favorite venue to play at, to perform at, was the Lucky Pig vintage cocktail bar in Soho. I played there as the Cover Shots, and it was awesome. There was loads of people there to see us. Everyone was singing the words back. It was hype. Yeah, very good venue to play at. I really enjoyed it. And they all gave us a free shot after the show. Me and all the fans. It was good. The drinks were lovely.
Name your favourite venue to go and watch music at.
What is my favourite venue to watch live music at? Well, I've been to a few. Well, I'd say it was Wembley Stadium when I went to see Metallica when I was 17. That was epic. Yeah, I'll definitely go back there again and see some bands. Big bands, though.
What's your favourite place in the world?
Where's my favourite place in the world? I'm not too sure. I've been to a few different countries. But I've always wanted to go to Canada and live in the woods in a log cabin and just survive for a while in there. Canada I've wanted to go, so it looks pretty nice there.
What's your favourite alcoholic drink?
I don't actually drink alcohol that much, only special occasions, like if I played a wicked show or a after party or something. But whenever I go on holiday and stuff like that, I always get a Sex on the Beach. I like that cocktail. It's a good one.
Do you prefer Camden or Islington for a night out?
For a night out, Camden or Islington, and I definitely would rather go to Camden. I always go to Camden. I've never really been to Islington, to be honest, but I'd rather go to Camden. Better scene there for music, definitely.
For you, is it dogs or cats?
Am I a cat or a dog person? Let's see. Well, I haven't spent much time having dogs. I've been around cats more. So yeah, I'd definitely say cats. They're pretty chill. You don't have to do anything really. Just let them do what they want. And they come when they want scratches. And yeah, it's pretty chill. So yeah, I'm swinging more to a cat person.
What is your favourite football team?
What's my favourite football team? Well, I'm not a big supporter of football. I prefer to play it than watch it. But most of my family supports Arsenal, and I'm the same. I support Arsenal. But yeah, I definitely would rather play a game myself than actually watch the game on TV.
For you, is it tea or coffee?
Tea or coffee? Well, I'm a tea drinker. I absolutely hate coffee. I think it's disgusting. But if I need a boost of energy in that, I'll bear the taste sometimes and drink it. Boy, I'll have loads of sugar and loads of milk and that, so you can't really taste the coffee.
This is London's CHAP Cast!
Yes, and that was my bro, Richard, doing Chappy Q and A. And I wonder who we'll get to do next month. Maybe Type to Harry. And then everything will be extra funny. Yes. So we are going to move on with the music. And the next track up is Burn.
Baby, don't dare slow down. Friction will come. feel the touch? Is the feeling ice cold? Or does it feel burn? Take me into the flames and let me burn. Take me into the flames and watch me burn. And ladies, let's share the burning flame. When you bring me pleasure, when you call my name, take me into the flames and let me burn. Take me into the flames and watch me burn. Yeah, London's burning, she's on fire. Ooh, London's burning, she's on fire. Yeah, London's burning, she's on fire. Ooh, London's burning, she's on fire. Take me into the flames and let me burn. Take me into the flames and watch me burn. Yeah!
Nice one. All right, next up is the title track of my second EP, Take Me Back. And this tune was written for a friend of mine that everyone would know as Barney. Yeah, he inspired me to write this song. And it was just his birthday the other day, so happy birthday, mate. Nice one.
This is for Carl Man who passed away. This one's for Barney.
No, he's got a break month.
Take me back to where I used to be, where life was good to me, where we were young and free. Take me back to a lifetime before, could not have asked for more than that. Nothing seems to be the same anymore. In real life, let's go that way. Take me back, take me back. Take me back how I wanna be. Take me back how I need to see. Take me back how I wanna show all the love that's in my soul. Nothing seems to be the same anymore. In real life, let's go that way. Take me back, take me back. Sitting around with nothing to say anymore. In real life, let's go that way. Take me back, take me back.
Yes, and that was Take Me Back. That song is on my first album, which is called Little Green Street, and it's also the title track of my second EP, Take Me Back. Yeah, losing Barney was probably quite hard for everybody in Kentish Town. He's just such a face, you know what I mean? But yeah, Sad, 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 sad. Okay, so let's move on to the next tune, and this one's Gullible.
This morning to see people fucking giving it some outside Asda. Having a punch up outside Asda. Yeah, this one's for those lemons. This one's Gullible. When the shit hits the fan, got no plan, they're gullible. Follow the leader. When the cracks around their feet start to bleed deep, they're gullible. Follow the leader. It's just like a computer game. Little blue men without no name. They're walking in single file. They're gonna get lost in the wild. Big red bus, walking the road. You're gullible. Follow the leader. It's just like a computer game. Little blue men without no name. They're walking in single file. They're gonna get lost in the wild. It's just like a computer game. A little blue men without no name. They're walking in single file. They're gonna get lost in the wild. They've got no clue. They've got no idea. They're gullible. Follow the leader.
And that was Gullible. Yeah, sounds like these three shows had decent people at it, you know what I mean? Well, it's like when you're playing acoustic, you can hear everyone talking, all that. You can't get you can't get the ump with people, you know what I mean? Like, you just do it, don't you? But that's why sometimes, do you know what I mean, I miss having the full-blown rock band behind me, you know what I mean? The drums and the bass and the guitar. Yes, yeah, so that was Gullible, and next up is Little Green Street.
I thought I was going to lose the will to live.
Not tonight, John.
Feeling empty. Let's get a bit fucking up joining the thing.
Let's rock and roll, babe!
Now this first tune's about a cancer state in Kentish Town.
I've been there! I'll probably answer it! No, I've got
Growing up on a red brick council estate, where the nights are dark but the days they're bright. Meeting up at the bottom of the stairs to play for gold. I remember going out and playing keep it real. Let's launch a brick into the concrete street. If it hits that murk, then it's nothing to do with me. Little green street leads the way to the place we used to play. On Gestry Road, Kentish Town. Yeah, that's my stomping ground. Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Little Green Street. You can hear Kate and Sammy at the beginning of the track saying that they'd been to that council estate. Yeah. All right. Up next is the track that I wrote with Phil Kerrigan, the absolute classic that is No People, No More.
We've got the smokes on. If they can come back in from smoking. We've got my sweet brother Cook back on the stage. The Chinelas. This tune's called No People No More. They don't care. No people no more, 'cause they don't care. No people no more, 'cause they don't care. No people no more, 'cause they don't care. Nobody's at his feet. You know they couldn't feel the down. They just walked past him. So come on now, what's it all about? You really need to know. You know, yeah, what they say. That's the way it goes.
You can hear Sammy calling me Richard. Yeah, so that was No People No More. I've got one more track left that I'm going to play, which is another classic, but written by me and Amon. No One Knows Him. And then, of course, I've got another CHAP Tale for you. Sadly, it's me again telling another silly one of my stories, but I'm hoping that from next episode that we can get other people telling their silly stories, and it might be a bit interesting. All right, so I'm gonna play you I'll play you No One Knows Him, then I'm gonna have a little chat about the venue, and then I will do the CHAP Tale, and that's before we say goodbye for this month. All right, people, nice one. No One Knows Him.
I wrote this with a guy called Amon Alphabet.
Alphabet City.
There's enough letters in that surname. Wake up, look in the mirror, and my reflection looks back at me. The guy who looks so familiar, but who I rarely see. The guy whose life changes day by day, but his mind stays the same. The guy who cares for nobody, because he thinks life's a game. No one knows who he is, and no one knows what's his name. They all think that he's God,
Yes. Okay, so I've played you 12 tracks from 3 shows, all recorded at the Alley Cat in Denmark Street in West Central. Top venue, one of my favourite venues actually. Yeah, and it's good for bands as well, like for acoustic acts, bands, do you know what I mean? It is top of the pops. No, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get back there, definitely, when everything's gone back to normal, or as close as it's ever going to get back to normal. Yeah, so you heard my brother doing the old CHAPPY Q and A. Yeah, look him up. He's just released his first album, which is called The Chapman Experience. Yeah, so all's good. We're riding in May. We're coming close to the summer. 21st of June is meant to be the big day where everything goes back to normal, which it's never going to go back to normal, you know what I mean? But as close as does me, fine. Yeah, so I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and as I've said, any little tips you can send me to make this better, it'd be well appreciated. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're a guitarist and you want to start a band, and you think I'm a good vocalist and a bit of a songwriter. Yeah, I'm well up for getting into some sort of band situation again. Yeah, nice one. So I will now. Yeah, sorry. So the venue, sorry, yeah, Alley Cat, yeah, Denmark Street, top venue. I can't give you a promotion company for the venue because I don't know. I don't even know how to contact that Max myself. And I'm sure he's definitely not the only promoter that's putting nights on there. But just look them up, Alley Cat, Denmark Street. It's not going to be hard to find. Stick it in Google or whatever. Yeah, if you're whatever state you're at with your music, you know what I mean, get in there, play, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a top venue. There used to be another venue across the road called the 12 Bar, which has been shut down, and it was quite like right dinky little venue, you know what I mean, tiny little stage and tiny little room where you play to. But I used to love it because they had this upstairs bit where you could go and look off this balcony at the bands. And I remember me and Desi went to see one of my drummers, Sam Talent, play. He was in like a reggae band, and me and Desi was up looking off this balcony having a beer, watching Sam playing and that. Yeah, that was a top venue as well. But I don't know how they've closed down, you know what I mean? Because it's like all musicians are in Denmark Street, you know what I mean? Like, so it should be pretty easy to pull people down there, you know what I mean? But yeah, sweet. Yeah, so once again, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and yeah, next month is the last sort of, well, it ain't the last solo episode, but until like there'll be another band episode after next month's. Yes, I'm not sure which venue I'll feature next month. No, I'm not sure, but you'll see. Yeah, nice one. I hope you're all well and you're feeling all right, and you kicked COVID in the teeth a couple of times. Yeah, sweet. So have a listen to the CHAP Tale, and I hope you. I can't. Do you know what? I recorded it so long ago. I can't even remember what it's about. I'm sure it's something stupid. Yeah, nice one. I will speak to you all in the next episode, which will be 18, and that's June. And we've been doing this Chapcast for 1.5 years. It's mad what lockdown does to you, eh? All right, sweet. Nice one.
Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chap tales?
Okay, chap tale. Okay, this chap tale is just like a little silly, funny story, like a lot of the other ones. Okay, so it was when I was in the tally, the last section of the tally, when it was me, Steve Smith, Richard Fox, and Jack Yetton, and I can remember we had a gig at the at Camden Rock, which is on, I think it's actually on Kentish Town Road, but it's like right next to Sainsbury's in Camden. There's like this little venue, and it's had about 1 million names. But when we played there, it was called Camden Rock, and the rehearsals leading up to this gig, I had decided that I wanted to play rhythm guitar, and I'd been out and I'd got myself a brand new Fender Telecaster Slimline. It cost me about, well, we won't talk about how much that cost. And also I got a new little Marshall 30 watt. It was nothing special, just a solid state small Marshall 30 watt. So played the gig, and then when I left the gig, obviously I had my guitar in a hard case and I had the amp. So my mate was there, Ben Hyde, who me and him, like, it's probably like definitely one of the longest mates I've ever had. Do you know what I mean? I was like at nursery with him and stuff like that. But anyway, like Ben, like he'd had a drink, I'd had a drink, whatever. He sort of said to me, yeah, I'll because we was planning, I was planning to take my gear home and then come back down to Camden and carry on with a night out. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of my mates just like leave their guitars and amps at venues and stuff and say, yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. But I can't do all that, you know what I mean? Especially when you got a nice guitar as well. I was just like, right, I'm going to go home, put the amp and guitar indoors, and then I'll come back down on the bus or whatever. But as I was leaving the venue with the amp and the guitar, Ben sort of said to me, oh, Chapman, where you going? I was like, I'm just going to take this gear home and then I'll be back, all right? And then he was sort of like, oh, I'll come with you, or I'll help you, mate. And I was like, oh, all right, sweet. So the guitar's too expensive to let anybody else touch. So I give him the amp, and so we jumped on the C2 up from Camden to Kentish Town and got off the bus, walked over, and then where my mum lives is up some stairs. Like, so we went up the stairs, and as we've got halfway up these stairs, quite high stairs as well, the handle on the Marshall amp that Ben had in his hand has snapped, and the amp has fallen out of his hands, crashed to the stairs, and then rolled down all the stairs. And then when it got to the bottom of the stairs, it like rolled up the road a bit as well. Like, and I was just like, oh my God. I was looking at Ben and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh God. So anyway, we went down and inspected the amp, and do you know what? Like it was quite smashed. Like the plastic cups that are over the corners of the amp were all smashed, and the handle had snapped and all that, and there's a couple of scratches on the wood or whatever, but other than that, it weren't in such a bad state. And Ben was like really upset and all that, and he was like, oh, I'll give you the money, I'll give you that. And I was like, nah, don't be silly, mate. I was like, do you know what I mean? Whatever. So stuck the amp indoors and that, and then went down Camden, went out on a night out, got out my nut with my pals. And then on the Sunday morning, woke up with an hangover and looked from my bed to the floor next to my bed where the amp was sitting. And I was looking at it thinking, God, you are wrecked. But then I plugged it in and plugged the old guitar into it, and it was absolutely fine. So I ordered some new Marshall cups. I don't even know if that's what they're called, but I ordered some of them, and they came from Amazon. New handle and all that. Screwed them in, or I think you had to hammer them in because they was like whatever. But yeah, the amp. So once the new handle was on and all the new cups were on and that, and the couple of little scratches, you couldn't really see them anyway. But yeah, it's all sweet. But the funny thing is that I always wind my mate Ben up with it and sort of say to him, like, at the end of any gigs that I'm doing when he's there or whatever, I'm like, you're not carrying nothing, and he's like, oh, no, but it's all right, it's sweet. Yeah, but all right, so that was the end of that story. It's just a little story to yeah, okay, sweet, nice one.